and welcome back to another Artifact Corner. Today we will be looking at a couple of letters from our Frances Henrietta to her mother Betsey from 1832. Frances was 18 years old and had just finished her formal education. As many students are graduating right now, we thought it might be interesting to read about what life was like for a young lady in 1832 following the end of her schooling. Frances wanted to go on a trip to visit family and friends around New York State. Her first stop was New York City, with another stop in Albany on her way back home to Plattsburgh. As her mother, Betsey, was preparing for her departure, she made a note of what things she ordered for her daughter's trip. It states as follows: 3 linen chemises, 3 cotton nightgowns, 6 nightcaps, 1 black silk, 1 cambric, 3 white dresses, 1 pink gingham, 1 calico, 1 striped French, 6 pairs of white cotton stockings. Betsey made sure that Frances had at least 8 new dresses for her adventure, and she had plenty of garments for sleeping as well. Let's read a letter Frances sent from New York City on February 13, 1832. Dear Mother, Friday evening, a sleigh ride party was formed. We started about 7 o'clock, and after we got there, the gentlemen called for supper. We had roast turkey and all the rest. There were 20 in the party and only 2 sleighs. Quite a merry load. Fur capes are worn all together. I can acquire one for $8 or $9. I have had the prevailing influenza, but am now nearly over it. I have not seen any gentlemen that are at all pleasing. They have such vacant sort of heads. I should think this city might afford some of a better stamp. Perhaps the right one may come by and by. Black velvet belts and cuffs are much worn. I have a pair. I am sorry that I have no patterns to send you. I am sorry to hear you speak so discouragingly of our church. I shall attend church Sunday with Cousin Jane. I will read your dear letter of advice very often. I must say good night, and may our Heavenly Father preserve us in health and restore me again to the embrace of my fond and indulgent mother. Your loving daughter, Frances. From this letter, we know that Frances was out having fun with her peers. Fur cloaks were all the rage, as were black velvet belts and cuffs. It seems like she was having fun and a little disappointed in the caliber of men she had met thus far. This letter is from a couple of months later, from May 12, 1832, after she had arrived in Albany. My dearest mother, I just received your letter from Mr. Kent and hastened to answer it. I spent the first week with Cousin Maria Walworth and since came here. We rode to Troy Thursday, called to see Mrs. Emma Willard. Mr. Webb has been quite attentive and polite, has been often to see me. I met him downtown Wednesday. He insisted upon my going in his store to see a dining set that he had just received, and then I had to admire the crockery when I did not care a farthing about it. Remember me to all my friends. Adieu, dearest mother, your loving daughter, Frances H. Delord. Her next letter is written a few days later from May 21st. It afforded me much heartfelt delight, dearest mother, to hear from you, and such a long letter, too. It was indeed a feast. As Saturday evening got somewhat advanced, I was reading, very sleepy. My hair really looked frightful, when there was a ring at the door. Who should I behold but Mr. W. He brought me a work on revivals. Only an 18-year-old girl could think she even remotely looked a fright. Frances had a lovely trip through New York, following the end of her schooling, and ended up marrying Mr. Webb. Young adults who have just finished their formal education often took a trip, visited friends and family, and overall just went out to explore the world a bit. We hope all of you who are graduating can do the same, and congratulations, graduates. Thanks so much for stopping by.